Amanda, Saharan dust is our friend.
It
anyone
is.
anyone who has, of course, been with us here before on Tracking the Tropics knows that Saharan dust is exactly what we need as far as just look. Everyone knows by now that Colorado State University's forecast, their long-term forecast went out. Of course, NOAA's forecast going out as well. Putting out, there it is. Thank you, Amanda. Right on to you. Talking about what could be a significant season as far as tropical activity.
Yeah.
So Saharan dust, it's like that warm, cuddly blanket, exactly what we want to keep us
literally
safe.
a blanket.
Yes, a blanket of dust. See, there. Let's see. Amanda and I have been on this show long enough for us to just be in lockstep like that.
Yeah.
But it is like a blanket that is providing us with safety and security because it's just going to break apart a lot of potential tropical development. No.
Yeah. So a couple of things. If you haven't joined us on Tracking the Tropics before and you want to know what Saharan dust is, it does a couple of things for us. One, it literally acts like a blanket because we talk a lot about the record warm water temperatures, but this is physical dust here that we're talking about that's lofted way up in the atmosphere from Africa, and it blocks sunlight because of how thick it is when it is traveling the 3,000 miles across the Atlantic. When the plumes can stay as thick as they are right now over the Atlantic, it literally blocks the sunlight. So it prevents the sunshine from warming up those waters anymore, and sometimes can help cool the waters a little bit when it's this thick. So we like that, number one. Number two, it's dry air, and tropical systems need moisture for tropical systems to form. So this limits the environment potential for those tropical systems to come together and organize. So dry air prevents that from happening as well. So this dust could actually prevent the next tropical system that I was just talking about with the tropical moisture there coming across late next week. It could limit that development.
Get ready for all those romantic sunsets. Yeah, of course, here in the Tampa Bay
Number
area.
Number 3, JB.
Yeah, right where we know this is going. Yep.
Now, so I'll move forward in forecast time here. Notice how the dust kind of breaks apart a little bit. The thing about the dust and the sunsets is we need thin dust for really pretty sunsets. If the dust is too thick, it really gets really hazy and kind of muddles the sunsets out. But if the dust can stay on the thinner side, which I think it will, especially as it starts to enter it Friday night and into Saturday night, and then possibly gets a little bit thicker. But if it can stay thin, it gives us some really, really pretty sunrises, sunsets, because we get these nice pinks and reds in the sky. So we'll see what happens as we head into this weekend. But regardless, whether we get pretty sunsets or not, dust is our friend when it comes to the tropics.